When I was 14, I was just a problem child. I was always in trouble. Like I always had like teachers and stuff calling my parents, calling Coach Hannah, saying I'm doing bad.
Elementary and middle school was really rough for him, and even up to his 9th grade year in high school, he was really having a hard time just keeping his behavior underway and being able to stay put in the class to keep his grades up.
When I was younger, I just seen a lot happen. Like, we was going on a family vacation, my brother died. He died while I was laying on his shoulder, and everything was kind of traumatized, and it just stuck in my head.
It was a moment when I didn't think things would be where it is now, because the person that he was a few years ago was like a Tasmanian devil.
Like, I ain't associate that much. Like, I ain't like talking, so it was just like, my mother she was always goofy. It was just me, not like, me just being angry most of the time. Like, we really didn't have the relationship we got right now.
This last year in 10th grade year, he just had an all-around turnaround. I prayed, I worked hard, I had a good support system in trying to get him grounded and getting him set on the right path. And I think now Terry is starting to see his future before his own eyes and not just what his support team is wanting for him.
Like, as I got older, I matured more, and what next one up helped, my parents helped. It just made me like change, like with therapy. It helped me talk about what I was saying, and then understand why I had so much stuff bottled up in me, like how to deal with it, and like just don't let it affect me sometimes. Instead of holding it aside, like letting it go and just telling people what's wrong.
I think he went into it in the opportune time for him because with the support of Coach Hannah, of Trey, of Shell, just the other mentors, and just the bond and the relationship, the brotherhood that he gets from, the other young men that's in the program, I truly believe that has helped him to mature. And so many people actually say that Terry can be a leader, and I think he's starting to see that in himself. And I think next one up, I know they played a really big part in helping him to recognize that within himself.
The brotherhood that I created with people, it became stronger. Like when I started understanding why I was so angry, it just made me like more goofier by being able to like tell people like what's wrong with me, and then like they understand it.
And now he done calmed down, and his maturity is just a blessing to watch unfold. And sometimes it makes me want to really cry because I'm just so proud of him to see from there to here, and for him to recognize it for himself is like the most important thing, because that's the only way change was really going to take place, was for him to recognize. And I believe he really started to recognize, I want to do better, I can do better, so I got to put my best foot forward so I can do better. And he has become that better person. So, Lord and behold, what lies ahead of us. I wish I could say I'm his number one cheerleader, but his dad is really his number one cheerleader. He's like the loudest person. If you listen to or watch Terry's clips, you will hear his dad yelling. I am his number 2 fan.
Yeah, my dad, he a loud supporter. He support me with everything, but most of the time he's at work, but he called me a lot throughout the day and asked me how I'm doing and tell me he love me. And I'm thankful to have my father in my life, because a lot of people in Baltimore don't have their dads in their life, but I got both parents. By me playing football helped me like with college and stuff, because like without education you can't play football, and I love to play football, so they make it clear to you that you gotta get your education so you can be able to play. So I take that serious so I can be able to play football. To be honest, in a couple of years I want to see myself in college, doing good and handling my business and taking care of business. What I want to do if like football doesn't work out, I want to be like a physical therapist for disabled people. My mom is disabled. I was about a couple months old and she got disabled, and it's just to see her like what she go through. I just want to help people like that. It's just something I want to do.
If I could probably run out there, I probably would and just be all over the place. But his father do the leg work and I do all the rest of the stuff.
Like being from Baltimore, people always think you're gonna end up like a murderer or a drug dealer or something like that. Like you're gonna go down the wrong path in life, but it's gonna affect you a little bit, but you can't let that overtake power, because that's kind of a little bit what happened to me, and it kind of like started making me going the wrong way. You can't let that distract you. You just gotta stay focused on what you wanna do in life and make that your main mindset, and don't let it change.
And he actually don't want to stay here in Baltimore, which is going to be a very bittersweet moment, but wherever God leads him, I will be there to support him. So I'm just really proud of him, proud of the individual that he is today. And I love him with all my heart.